Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.
Hello and welcome back to another reading lesson. Today we are continuing with our 1A reading. Today we are doing lesson 5. We are still doing the Little Red Hen. So make sure you have your Little Red Hen reading book. And we are doing the purple reading workbook. Today we are doing pages 19 and 20. Also, we will check your homework, which was page 18. So let's get started. So first up, we will check the puzzle that you should have done at home. It is on page 18 of your workbook. So you have a puzzle here that you need to do. So make sure you have done your puzzle. Remember, all the words from the puzzle are from the vocab list on page 4 of your workbook. So let's do page 18 first. Let's check your answers. So we have words across and down. So let's check across and down. Remember, across is this way, down is this way. So we have 2, 3, 6, 8, and 10. And down. Alright, so let's do our first word. So let's do number 1 is down. So the definition is to get bigger and taller. So to get bigger and taller, we've done this word a few times. It is to grow. G-R-O-W, grow, to get bigger and taller. Number 2 is across. The definition is a job. So what is another word for a job? It is work. Another word for job is work. W-O-R-K, work. Alright, we have number 3 here and a 3 here. So let's stick with this one. Number 3, across. The food you eat in the middle of the day. So what is the food that you eat in the middle of the day? It is lunch. Lunch. L-U-N-C-H, lunch. The food you eat in the middle of the day. Let's do number 3 down. The definition, you say this when you want to do something. You say this when you want to do something. So let's go to the store. Let's buy some ice cream. You say this when you want to do something. Let's. L-E-T-S. Alright, number 4 is down. The definition, to make into little parts using scissors or a knife. So what is this? It is to cut. Cut, C-U-T, to make into little parts with scissors or a knife. Oh, I missed number 5, so I'll put in 5 here. Alright, number 5, a small hard thing that a plant grows from. Remember the small hard thing that the Little Red Hen found in the book? It is a seed. A seed. S-E-E-D, seed. Alright, number 6 is across. The definition, the plant that bread is made from. The plant that bread is made from, it is wheat. Wheat. W-H-E-A-T. Wheat. Number 7, let's go back here, down. To break into tiny pieces or a powder. So when the Little Red Hen cut the wheat, she wanted to grind the wheat. So number 7 is grind. G-R-I-N-D, grind. To break into little pieces or to make a powder, grind. Number 8 is across. Food from flour and water. What is the food that you can make from flour and water? It is bread. Bread. B-R-E-A-D. Bread. Alright, 2 more. Number 9 is down. To clean something with water and soap. Remember, what do you do with your hands with water and soap? It is to wash. Wash. W-A-S-H. To wash. Last one, number 10 is a cross. A place with many plants. It is a garden. A garden. G-A-R-D-E-N. A garden. So those are your answers for page 18 for your puzzle. Alright, now that we have finished that, let's move on to page number 19. Page number 19. Now, again, we have a little story here. We need to find the correct word that goes into the space. So I will write them on the board, so make sure you have your book here. We're on page 19. Here we go. One day, a blank found some seeds on the farm. So who found the seeds? A hen. So one day, a hen found some seeds on the farm. Next one, number 2. She asked her friends for help planting the... What did she want to plant in the ground? Seeds. Seeds. She asked her friends for help planting the seeds. Number 3. Her friends, the cat, blank, and goose, did not want to help. So who were her friends? Cat, duck, and goose. So cat, duck, and goose did not want to help. Number 4. They had to do other things. The hen blank the seeds by herself. So when she put the seeds into the ground, it is called planting. So the hen planted. So we're using past tense here. Plant and past tense planted. The hen planted the seeds by herself. Number 5. Next paragraph, number 5. When it was time to blank the seeds, the hen asked her friends for help. So after she put the seeds into the ground, what did she need to give them to make them grow? It was water. When it was time to water the seeds, the hen asked her friends for help. Number 6. The something, duck, and something did not something her. Alright, let's do the first one. 6. The cat, duck, and goose. Cat, duck, and goose did not help her. The cat, duck, and goose did not help her. They were too busy. All right, next one, 9. Number 9. Next paragraph. When it was time to cut so what did she grow from the seeds? It was wheat. When it was time to cut the wheat, the hen asked her for help. Who did she ask? She asked her friends. The hen asked her friends for help again. Now, friends has an S here because more than one. Cat, duck, and goose. So 3 friends, S. So number 9 and 10 again. When it was time to cut the wheat, The hen asked her friends for help again. Number 11. No one could blank her. No one could help her. No one could help her. The hen cut the wheat by, this one's a little bit hard, by herself. The hen cut the wheat by herself. Next one, 13, next paragraph. 13. First word. So the first word must start with a capital. So when it was time, to grind the wheat. Remember, grind is to make something into small pieces or to a powder. When it was time to grind the wheat into flour and make, what did the little red hen want to make? She wanted to make bread. She wanted to make bread. When it was time to grind the wheat into bread, into flour and make bread, 15, with the flour, no one helped her. They were all too busy. The hen did all the, what did she do? She did all the work. The hen did all the work herself. All right, last paragraph. 17, 18, 19, and 20. So last paragraph. When the bread was ready, to eat, the hen asked her friends if they wanted to help. They all did, but the hen said, "Off you go." The hen said, "Off you go." Off you go. They did not help her make the bread. They did not help her make the bread. So she did not let them eat it. She did not let them eat it. All right, one more time from the top, from number 1 again. One day, a hen found some seeds on the farm. She asked her friends for help planting the seeds. Her friends, the cat, duck, and goose, did not want to help. They had to do other things. The hen planted the seeds by herself. When it was time to water the seeds, the hen asked her friends for help. The cat, duck, and goose did not help her. They were too busy. When it was time to cut the wheat, the hen asked her friends for help again. No one could help her. The hen cut the wheat by herself. Next one, 13. When it was time to grind the wheat into flour and make bread, with the flour no one helped her. They were all too busy. The hen did all the work herself. 17. When the bread was ready to eat, the hen asked her friends if they wanted to help. They all did, but the hen said, "Off you go." They did not help her make the bread, so she did not let them eat it. All right, there we go. So that is page 19. All right, so last page for today. So page number 20 in your purple reading workbook. Now we have a book report. This is very, very important. If you can write a good book report here, it will help you to write your book reports in your green books. All right, so what is the title of the book? Let's have a look. The title of the book, as we know, is The Little Red Hen. So number one is title. It is The Little Red Hen. The Little Red Hen. Number two is the author or writer. So the author means the person who wrote the book. So we answered this question when we first started. This is retold by Sue Arengo. So the author or writer, this one is retold by, and the person's name is Sue Arengo. Sue Arengo. So title, The Little Red Hen. The person that wrote the book, in this case, they retold the story, and that person is Sue Arengo. All right, next one is number three. You have to describe the main characters. You have to tell about the main characters. Who are they? So the main characters were, this is already in your book, the main characters were the hen, cat, duck, and goose. So the main characters were the hen, cat, duck, and goose. Now, remember, these are names here. So cat, duck, and goose is the name of the character. So they must have a big letter, a capital letter. We have to write another sentence about the character. So it says, hen was, she was a hard worker. So hen was a hard worker. Because hen worked very hard on the farm. The other animals were, they were very lazy. The other animals were very lazy. The other animals were very lazy. Make sure you are writing this as we go along. All right, let's do number four. Number four is the setting. So here you have to write where the story was. Where did it happen? And when? When did the story take place? So number four, it took place. You have in your book, underneath here, it says where and when. So it took place on a farm. It took place on a farm in the daytime. You can make one sentence here. It took place on a farm in the daytime. In the daytime. Don't forget, end your sentences with a period. So number 1, 2, 3, and 4 is finished. The title is The Little Red Hen. Number 2, the writer. The story is retold by Sue Arengo. Number 3, the main characters were the hen, cat, duck, and goose. And keep going with number 3. It says here, hen was a hard worker. The other animals were very lazy. And number 4, the setting. It took place on a farm in the daytime. So we have where here. So on a farm. When? In the daytime. So where and when. Alright, I'm going to erase this and we'll continue. Now we have to do the topic. The topic is number 5. Topic. What is the book about? The book is about making bread. So the book is about making bread. topic. And number 5 is the topic. The book was about making bread. Period. Number 6. This is where we have to summarize the story. We have to write about what happened in the book. So we always start with the beginning. So here it says it for you first. So first, what happened first? Do you remember the story? Hen found some wheat seeds. So let's start with that. Hen found some wheat seeds. Hen found some wheat seeds. That's our first sentence. So we have a comma here, comma. So the next letter is not a capital because this is not a period. So after a comma, you always start with a small letter, unless you have a name. If it's a name, then you start with a capital letter. But this one is not her name. So first, Hen found some wheat seeds. Okay, what did she want to do with the wheat seeds? She wanted to plant them in the garden. So she wanted to plant them in the garden. She wanted to plant them in the garden. So back to the beginning. First, Hen found some wheat seeds. She wanted to plant them in the garden. Okay, we have 2 sentences here. That is okay. If you have some room, you can write more if you want. All right, let's do what happened next. So in your book is the middle. What happened in the middle of the story. So next. All right, what happened next in the story? Do you remember Hen asked cat, duck, and goose to help her, but they wouldn't help her. So we can write, next, Hen asked cat, duck, and goose to help, but they didn't. So next, Hen asked cat, duck, and goose to help, but they didn't. All right, so make sure you're writing your sentences as we go along. And remember, don't forget, you have to finish your sentences with a period. So next, Hen asked cat, duck, and goose to help, but they didn't. They were too lazy. They were too lazy. So, who did all the work? Hen did all the work. They were too lazy, so Hen did all the work. Alright, let's go back here to the middle. Next, Hen asked cat, duck, and goose to help, but they didn't. They were too lazy, so Hen did all the work. Alright, make sure you write those down. I'm going to erase 5 and 6, the first one here. Now we have to come to the end. What happened last? So, last. The seeds grew. And what happened when the seed wheat became wheat? The hen cut it and she made flour, and with the flour she made bread. Alright, so let's do what happened at the end of the story. So, last. Hen grew wheat and made flour. So hen grew wheat and made flour. flour. So do you remember what wheat is in the book? On the on the cover of the book, you have the wheat here. The wheat is grown from the seeds. So let's keep going. So last, Hen grew wheat and made flour. What did she make with the flour? She made bread. She made bread with the flour. She made bread with the flour, and her friends wanted to eat it. Her friends wanted to eat it. Did Hen let her friends eat the bread? No, she didn't. Hen ate all the bread by herself. So Hen did all the work. Hen did all the work. So she ate the bread. Alright, so let's do this last one again. So you have to do the last here at the end of the story. Last, Hen grew wheat and made flour. She made bread with the flour, and her friends wanted to eat it. Hen did all the work, so she ate all the bread. So write the last paragraph here. This one is a few sentences, so you might have to write underneath, which is okay. So again, one more time. Last, Hen grew wheat and made flour. She made bread with the flour, and her friends wanted to eat it. Hen did all the work, so she ate all the bread. Okay, last one. You have to comment on the story. Number 7, did you like the story? So you liked it or you didn't like it. So number 7, I liked the story because Hen worked hard. So if you liked the story, you can write your own reason if you like. So I liked the story because Hen worked hard. If you didn't like the story, you can write I didn't like the story because, and then you can write your reason why you didn't like the story. So you have to pick, did you like the story or you didn't like the story? Once you have written whether you liked the book or you didn't like the book, the last thing you need to do is number 8, new words. Now, today I'm only going to do 2 new words, but you need to do 5. So you need to pick 5 words from the book that maybe you don't know or that are a little bit hard for you. If you practice writing the words, then you will learn them a lot quicker. So I'm going to do 2 words for you. So the first one I'll do is seeds. So number 1, seeds. So I have found the seeds on page 3 of the reading book here. Look, says the little red hen. Seeds, wheat seeds. Let's plant them. So you only need to write 1 sentence here from the book. Seeds, wheat seeds. Now this word is also in your vocabulary list at the start of your purple workbook. Seeds. Remember what seeds are? Seeds are the little hard things that you put into the ground and a plant will grow. Alright, I will do one more. I will pick one more word. about this one? This is also in your vocabulary. Come on. Come on. This one is 2 words, so that's okay. This one is in your vocabulary, so it's important. Come on. Who can help me? This is on page 4, so you need to write the sentence. Come on. Who can help me? So this one is a question. Who can help me? So at the end, you don't use a period, you use a question mark. So make sure you write 5 new words. Every time you write a book report, you must write 5 new words. What you should be picking are 5 words that you don't know or that are pretty hard for you. That way you can practice writing the word and you can practice speaking the word, and that way if you write the sentence, then you can also learn the word, learn the meaning of the words. So I have picked seeds, and the sentence in the book is seeds, wheat seeds. And also I have picked come on. In the sentence in the book it is come on, who can help me? So make sure you write 3, 4, and 5, and make sure you write a sentence from the book for each of the words that you pick. So the last thing that I want to give you for today is something you should be doing at home by yourself. So if you have a look at page 21, page 21, page 21, it also has another puzzle here. So this is very good practice for you to learn your vocabulary. Learning vocabulary is very important because you can use it when you write and also when you speak. So make sure at home you finish page 21, which is the new puzzle. So that is all we have time for today. Today we have done lesson number 6. So next time you will join us will be lesson number 7. So that is all from the Little Red Hen for today. Until next time, see you then. Bye-bye.
Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.